Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy here on the Game Professor channel. I'm your host, the Game Professor. And let's see where our boulder ended up after we sent it down the hill. Did it reappear up there? Oh, there it is. Where the heck was it? That made no sense. I think I see an Infurious down there.
Not so tricky after all, though.
Because we have some stuff to do. Oh, some big stuff to do. And I think, first and foremost, let me just take a look here. Is that an Infurious I see? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, let's just,
Good freedom.
There we go. And let's check out this little cave as well. Then, oh, interesting. That's very interesting. Because it's kind of it's really showing where I am within the structure of the space, and that's like, okay, was that where that Infurious originated from? Very, very interesting. This is one thing that I've never been really good about in my previous playthroughs, is just really taking the time to check out all of the secret places. Let me see here. Because we just had a few things happen. So the third trial, I'm not quite ready to do the third trial yet. Same way with In the Shadow of Time. I would like to hold off a little bit on that. I do want to get this broom upgrade from Mr. Weeks, but then I think we will take care of this. And this, I believe, will be in Hogsmeade? Okay, no, that one will be taking place in Hogwarts itself, but that's fine. We can... Come on, no, don't do that. Good lord. That's not what I meant. That's what I wanted. I wanted Hogsmeade. Let's go here. I do need to identify a fair bit of stuff before I can do any selling, but this way we can just jump right to buy this upgrade.
Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
Excellent. Let's get this upgrade. We are over 12 grand right now. Wow, that's
You'll be thrilled with that broom.
Awesome.
I promise you.
Sweet. And obviously this is the Dark Lightning broom. That's the broom that came with the update. One of the few things that actually got updated for me as a PS5 player. So, always exciting. And I don't think I want to buy any other brooms at this point.
You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
you know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right. I think.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course.
Nice
I shall
pun.
look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
All right. So we're not going to do that just yet, but I do want to do it soon, because opening
We
up
should speak with
that
Mr.
section
Pickle's
of the
friends.
map.
I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a
Oh,
plan.
man. Okay. I'm talking to Poppy first. That I know. Talking to Poppy first. Then we'll come back and check in with Natty. Then I think I'll be good to go for the next bit of Sebastian's story. It's already so much better. Like, getting that second broom upgrade really makes a massive difference. It's kind of funny how much of a difference it makes, honestly. But boy, do I love it. Got some folks going in. Or they're just going to turn around. Can that door be gone through? Alright. Oh, okay. But we are not trying to find Imelda right now. We are going to talk to Poppy. Alright, and I very rarely use this, but it feels like an appropriate time to. Oh, and we do have another, what's it as well. Yeah, let's do another, bit of,
Hello. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
That I am.
Summoner's Court. Wow.
Don't expect to be as
Forgot
lucky
the
here
name.
as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
All right, Charlotte.
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win.
Okay. This one is actually kind of tricky. The way she says Accio is just funny to me. Alright, let's
Precisely
go
as planned.
for... I'm so happy for you.
Accio.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. That got
Such
me just
grace.
10.
Finesse.
Oh, rude. I don't think that's gonna go well for you, though. I was trying to go for the one on the left, so I'm a little irritated.
Precisely as planned.
Well, hold on a second. Let me see here. You know what?
Accio.
Nope. Nope.
Accio!
Wow.
Precisely
Well,
as
we
planned.
shall see. I mean, I'm not winning on this one. Yeah.
Such
I wasn't even
grace.
really trying there.
Finesse. Didn't I say I adore competition?
Well, we will give this another shot.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
You need to stop moving in my way
Absolutely.
while I'm doing stuff.
Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit.
I don't think I've ever had one of the other players be so in my way while I'm doing it. Go a little bit further, come on.
Precisely as planned.
Accio.
There we go. It's that she's walking up
Sting me with the
as I'm
pinwheel. I'll
going.
never top that.
So annoying.
Accio.
Alright,
Precisely as planned.
let's go for you now. Just to prove that this is not actually that difficult of a summoner's court, because it
Nice
really
technique.
isn't.
Accio.
Where's she gonna go? Another 30, okay.
Precisely as planned.
Alright. Let's see here. This is where I just need to get into the 20, so...
Accio.
Beautiful.
You are good.
Man. That should not have taken me 4 tries. Not at all. You're not going to see all those tries.
I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
Intuition.
I play by intuition, natural skill and all that.
That's been
That's
my
not
strategy.
what I meant.
I suppose it only gets you so far, though. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
That he is. That he is. And it's kind of a big deal. Oh, come on. Really? Why did it do that? Why do you do that, game? Just because I do one doesn't mean I need you to eliminate the one that I was tracking. Alright, so yeah, she is over here. So we'll just fly over to her. Show off our fancy new broom
good, you're
skills.
safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Hauntel Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I am so sorry, Poppy.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Yeah, we'll get the description of what a Snidget is.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact,
Like a hummingbird.
the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Yep. We already knew that from the little trivia thing that we did a few episodes back.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The
Yeah.
golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Where exactly are these snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
All right.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the snidgets protected at all costs.
Yeah, that's about as good a plan as we can have.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Excellent. In that case, then, like I said, we are then going to go back to Natty. Let me just take a quick look at how many gear slots I currently have, though. Okay, I'm actually still fairly full, but I do have quite a few things that I need to find out what they are. So, let's do a very quick jaunt up to the Room of Requirement. And then I can check on all the animals as well. See what we can identify. Nice. Oh, I got 2 fairy green sorcerer hats. That's exciting. Oh my goodness. Come on. There we go. Let's... Whoops. Hello. Oh, Mooncalf, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mooncalf. I clearly forgot to collect from you last time. This beautiful brown mooncalf. I do think that the brown mooncalf is probably my favorite. There's one of our Kneasels. It's just so pretty. It's such a beautiful shade. Oops. I just fed you. I didn't mean to feed you again, Puffskein. Alright. Let's get the Jobberknoll. And our Kneasels. Now I can go back to the Puffskein. There we go. Where'd the Jobberknoll go? Come back! Come back. Excellent. Beauteous. Then one more Kneasel, one more Jobberknoll. Get the pretty female Kneasel. Get that while I'm at it. Beautiful. Whoops. And Little Miss Kneasel. That's not what I wanted! Oh my god. Ugh. Shoot. There we go. Alright. That was smooth. That is everybody. Nope. That's not where I meant to go. And I have already collected that, so... Oopsie. There we are. Back out of this vivarium, so we can go to the other vivariums. Then I can do a quick search through my stuff and see if there's anything I would like to upgrade. Or that I can upgrade, for that matter. Because we definitely still have a number of creatures that we still need to get access to. Got our male Thestral, baby Thestral, and Sepulchria, and our Hippogriff baby. Get Caligo as well. Excellent. Actually, doing this with relative ease right now. Nope. Nope. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, good lord. Did I already collect from Sepulchria? Yes, I did. There we... Come on. Stop being dumb. And I don't think I've gotten Highwing yet. Nope. Looks like she is having a nice nap. Let's make sure. Alright, I can still collect from the male Purpitoad. Oh, wait. Nope. Shoot. Again. Is this? Okay. No, I haven't. Okay, I haven't added the Irondale Pilferer yet. I'll probably put him... Where would I like to put him? The meadow probably makes the most sense for him. I might need to get rid of the Jobber Knoll there, though, in order to do that.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Get our Diricalls and Floopers. So nice when they spread out like this. It makes it so much easier to interact with them. It really does. That's one thing that I don't like about the what's it? The swamp vivarium. Because it just... Everybody really crowds together in there. No! Come back! Oop. Get a leech. Nope. There we go. Come back! Come back! Let me brush you! Let me brush you. Oh my goodness. Come on. It's not that difficult. There we go. Alright. That definitely took a little bit longer than I was anticipating. So, apologies there. Let's do a very quick little gear check then. Because I definitely have some decent stuff, I think. Oh, yes. So, it's a pretty big defense buff. Just want to see what that looks like. Oh, that's not that great. There we go. I think I'll stick with the fancy embroidered robes. If I can find it again quickly. Stylish casual. There we are. Give me my embroidered robes. Nothing better among the cloaks and robes. Ooh. The kufi, we're not high enough level for it yet. But ooh, hello. Dark sun hat. Fairy green. +9, +11. So I think we'll go with you. Continue with the no appearance there. I'm not expecting any of these to really be better. Yeah. Alright. Let's see about doing some upgrades then. And perhaps some enchantments. I do like that Protego shielding there. I do like that a lot. Let's look at the upgrade though. Niffler fur. I need to actually put the dang Niffler in. And get another Niffler for him to hang out with as well. Alright. I think we're going to be dealing with another case of Niffler. Yep. Of course. Ooh, here we will be able to do some Phoenix Feather. That'll be a process for us to get access to. Yeah. Alright. I do like concentration. Cushioning? Maybe. I do like that one. Protego. Ooh. Actually okay with all of those, I think. Let me just very quickly see if I can put the Iron Daryl Pilferer in here, though. Nope. Well.
There, there. I'm not going to hurt you.
I think what it's gonna be is that this will be all terrestrial animals, and then the flyers will ultimately be by the beach, I think. At least for now. We will ultimately get another vivarium, but we're still a ways off from that. I won't do those upgrades at this point, just because no real rush to. And I know I have talents and challenges that I need to look at, but I'm not like super. I don't have a real reason that I'm holding off on it, but I'm also like, there we go. Hogsmeade. I need to remember that I can actually just use the D-pad to do that faster. But we'll do this, and we will meet Natty. as soon as I sell stuff to Penny. Because...
Wonderful to see you back here.
Of course, Penny. We will get all of the money from you. There we go. Should be right up around, I guess. We might get up to around 11,000. Not quite there, I don't think, but we're getting close. Beautiful. Literally just shy of it.
Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
All right, Penny, thank you. That is a very productive day. I don't know if Natty will still be there at this point because it's getting dark. Alright, we'll find out. I do think that this quest feels like it makes more sense to do at least into the evening. But that's just me. Looks like she is not there anymore though. So yeah, they want it to be a daytime quest. Fine.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
All right. Where can I find them?
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Perfect.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
All right, let's do this.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
All right.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
That would be good. And this is... We're not going to get through this entire quest this episode just because of how long Summoner's Court and the stuff in the Room of Requirement took. Apologies for that. But we can at least go through the process of talking to folks. It's the aftermath of that when we are trying to meet up with Natty that will make stuff take a bit longer. But here
Mrs. Rabe
should be Mrs.
nearby.
Rabe.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Okay, Mrs. Rabe, what's up?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why would Harlow take your husband and not you?
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Okay. Have you given Harlow any info about Gringotts?
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Yeah, legit.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Okay.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
All right. Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now,
We'll make sure
to
it's
find
not.
Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
All right, let's look for Mr. Filbert first. Well, Mr. Dibble's right there. I'm going to go to Mr. Filbert first. I like ending on auto Dibble. Not really for any particular purpose, but there's something that feels more correct to me about ending with Mr. Dibble.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Perfect.
Hello there.
Mr. Filbert.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
I do think that you should have spoken out.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Excellent.
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
All right. To Mr. Dibble, then. And that will finish off this episode, chatting with Mr. Dibble. Because dang, there's just a lot here.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Yes. I didn't need that description, but okay. Ooh, so that's where Scrivenshafts is. One of these days I'm going to see if I can try to figure out where Sirius is hiding during Goblet of Fire. Because I am fully that type of dork. Okay, looks like he's out back. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna sneak back here.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
All right. How are you hiding the extortion?
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money.
Oh, buddy.
Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Oh, boy. Yeah, about the note.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Okay.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
I mean, yeah, fathers often can be very particular about what they hope for their daughters in a partner.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
All right.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
And I think we will just pop back out to there, and that will be where we finish off this episode. As we are, Kitty, in a good spot there. And then I'm thinking that the rest of this mission will actually kind of be taken up by the next section. So, with that, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you always know when I have new videos coming out, and follow the links in the description to the Facebook page and Discord server so you can join the conversation. But until next time, everybody, this is your Game Professor, signing off. I'll see you then.